I'd like to congratulate Mark Benneman again. You've done it. Great video. Thanks for the follow-up. This is a continuation of his last video, as he explains. If you haven't seen that one, it's on the channel here. I love to share his stuff, and I congratulate the men and women over there who are doing the work that should be done around the world. Anyway, thank you, Mark, for that update, and I hope you succeed in taking that sergeant. I hope he does get charged, as he should do. It's disgusting how these people just break the law. And it's also amazing how there's no senior ranks. None of the police commander out there, the commissioned officers, the inspectors, etc., they keep their nose out, and they send out the poor old plug to do the work. And he's the one that gets in the poo-poo. But anyway, there is a difference between police officer, which officer as in CEO, corporation, and constable, and special constable, of course. Anyway, thanks, Mark, again, and Godspeed to you guys. Bye for now.
For many people who have already watched the house recapture by Rapid Response, this is an update following the successful recapture. For those people who have not seen the full video, check out the description below and you will find a link to the main video. Originally, I was too far away to record what was said to this police sergeant moments after he threatened the homeowner to leave her home, or arrests will take place. You will hear that this sergeant and his colleague were arrested by people in a new video and audio recording sent to myself from the man you see in this video. I have extracted his audio and synchronised it to my video footage for reference.
Once these people have gone, and I'm not being interfered with and overspoken, perhaps we can discuss that for me.
I want to stay home. There's no, I'm not.
No, that's not. It's not under discussion.
So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to discuss it with these individuals, and I'll come back to some relevant work. All right?
And will those be gone as well?
No, they'll be remaining to enforce what is the law.
You're not here to enforce anything.
So thank you very much.
You're not here to enforce.
No, they won't let us.
Right, what was your name?
What's your name? Sorry, video, Sergeant Jarvis.
Sergeant Jarvis.
Yeah, I'll read it again in
I'm
10
going to
minutes.
place you on an open arrest now.
No, you're not.
Under section 24A of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984.
It's criminal element, that is somebody that...
No, it's not. Section 26. Right, anyone other than a constable can make the arrest under that section.
Only if you believe
I'm
Yeah.
So you're here terrorism charges and assisting a fraudulent corporation in uttering a fraudulent document. You are assisting a fraudulent document.
No.
Yeah? That's uttering, that's a criminal offence.
Sergeant,
So
you're being
you're
told.
arrested now for that offence. I'm going to ask this officer, what's your name, sir? PC Dunster. You're not, right, okay then, so I'm placing you under arrest for the same offence, okay? So that's uttering fraudulent document.
Let's get back on man, mate.
Alright.
What you will hear next is from a new video recording that's just come to light. You can clearly hear a Rapid Response representative highlighting more about the sergeant and his arrest to these two constables.
Honestly, grounds uttering fraudulent documents and assisting a fraudulent company.
Threatening the woman as well that he's going to break into the house with these.
And remove that.
Yeah,
So
it's disgusting.
That's a threat of violence, and he can't assist in a civil matter. So he's in breach of Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, Section 26, abuse of police powers and privileges. You need to get some backup here.
Honestly.
He tried jumping on us.
Honestly.
We're going to arrest them, yeah, and I'm going to get our backup down here. So this is going to be a shit show tonight, boys and girls.
Honestly, this is the corporation you're working for.
Civil. So we've given you the arrest now, yeah. But what we're going to do is, if you fail to make the arrest today, we're going to bring you to trial in the court. Yeah,
as witnesses.
As witnesses. You know, it's 14 years in prison. I'd get your phone out now. Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, Section 26 is imprisonable 14 years in prison for an officer. Okay?
It says it in officers and not assist.
It's serious. Who's going to stop these crimes? Who's going to stand up and protect my daughter? His lad. Who's going to do it?
How have you come to this conclusion?
Because he's just gone and threatened her, saying if you don't move...
He said that he's got a piece of paper on a phone, but you need the actual physical copy.
He can't
just say it's on the phone, because I can make anything up on the phone.
Do you want me to go online now? I can get you a high court document that says whatever I want on it.
And you can print it out.
And it's got a photocopied court seal. That's what they've got. I can go online and I can get you one of them right now.
Honestly, it's disgusting what's going on.
He's under arrest anyway, and if it means us using reasonable force, we will do. But if you touch any of us, you're complicit in the crime.
Honestly, it's messy.
and like we're not backing down to this fraud because we can't. We're just yeah. Now this cheeky little fella here, foreign fella, is being aggressive.
Why are you recording me?
Sorry?
Why are you recording me? You have permission to record me.
Ask the
I'm gonna
police.
break your phone. Don't record me.
Why are you gonna break my phone?
Why are you recording me?
Why are you gonna break my phone?
Don't record me, I told you.
Why are you
recording me?
Why are you
Who told you to record me?
Why are you gonna break my phone?
Why do you
You just threatened me. You just threatened me.
Right, you can. It's public. Just go in your back. It's a public. Yeah, you can't just record me. You can record.
What are you saying? Sorry? Don't come too close. You stay there. You stay there. Stay back.
Why you stay back?
Right, you've been told.
Can I just say, he's actually threatened me. He's threatened to break my phone. It's on camera. I'm recording. Can I say to you, them two in the front, the one on the left, on the right, I've got it on camera, they threatened me, threatened to break the phone. You need the details.
Yep.
Just to follow up. I want to report that.
Yep, you report it.
Okay, but you need to get the details, not go away from them.
Yeah, we're still here, aren't we?
Alright, well just don't let them go. KU60 XVR.
Complaint with you.
You can get the details now.
Details.
Please get the details before they drive off.
Just do your job for me. All you, you're up to date. He's arrested right now, that's Sergeant.
Threatening behaviour like that and the police not taking matters seriously about the threats could very easily be deemed that the police and the security company appears to be in joint enterprise with the company seeking possession of this property. Speaking of joint enterprise, that action also sounds corporate. South Yorkshire Police, Greater Manchester Police and Nottinghamshire Police for quick reference, and according to the Police Act 1996 section 25, special services are offered by the police to any person. Police for hire comes to mind. If they was all British constables, then surely they would all have the same corporate logo. If they are individually corporations for hire as well as constables, then each police force could very easily be deemed separate corporate entity for profit. Police operate with a business model, and each police force has its own different corporate logo. Constables or police officers. Your curiosity may no longer get the better of you. And do all constables know that they may well be on a paid job? And while we're at it, let's have a look at one police force and see how much they charge per hour for their special services. And also, where does all this money go to for those special services?
The bank that I have the mortgage with said they have.
Police officers' job is to deal with criminal matters and not to act like they have a jurisdiction to act the way they did.
Yeah, where's your warrant card? No, don't. Get him off.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey, what? Hey, that's it. Get off. What is aggravated trespass?
Let's just hear the justification from why this police sergeant entered the land when he was advised he was trespassing. It is also worth noting that in the original video, the police officers early in the day already checked for allegations of criminal damage alleged by the security before they themselves were all removed by the people. Have they been asked to leave the property now?
Yeah.
So the reason I went to that premises is I'm interested in, is there anything there that I need to be concerned about? Is there, in regards to taking over that premises, is there somebody there that should
Burglary.
be there?
You gave me 10 minutes to decide what I was going to do, whether I was going to leave.
Or arrest?
No, I said
that.
No, yeah, I meant the people who are with you, not particularly you. So what I'm going to ask politely is, to prevent the continuation of the breach of the peace, I would like you to leave the premises.
Did this police sergeant lie, backtrack, or even act outside his jurisdiction? A serious question for the viewers, as your opinions are generally accurate.
You gave me 10 minutes to decide what I was going to do, whether I was going to leave.
Or arrest?
No, I said
that.
No, yeah, I meant the people who are with you, not particularly you, because you're a separate entity towards these people.
Right, and
that are
I
here.
said, so if they all go away and I'm there,
Yep.
and you said that
I am not. I am on body camera.
yeah, I had
Okay.
10 minutes, I think you said, to decide whether
decide
I'm
what you want to
staying
do
or go.
with those people that are with you.
Oh,
Whether
it's
you're
not
going
me,
to send,
so
not
I
you.
can stay.
you're a separate entity,
Yeah.
and I need to deal with your welfare,
Yeah.
your issues separately to those people that were abusive.
So
Can you
you're
deal with
saying
her
I can
welfare now
stay?
then, while them people are not here? How would you
No,
deal with
because
her
what I'm
welfare?
going to do is the paperwork that I've been sent, I'm getting checked because studying now.
You can say that all day, but
I know.
the solicitor's been that clever.
And
He has hidden this, and it's a
what I want to
fraud.
do is, I don't want any arguing.
No, I
I don't want any fighting. I don't want any
Yeah.
confrontation. I have no interest in somebody sleeping in a car genuinely.
Yeah.
All right. I have no interest in kicking people out of houses, despite what they might say about me. I don't want to take kids away from parents. I have no interest in that.
No.
If we can try and resolve something in an amicable manner,
Yeah.
we're not during office hours. It's not like I can go down to the court
Yeah.
and speak to someone, is it?
Yeah.
Because they're shut. So what I want to do is, I want to resolve this in the most suitable manner for the person that is actually of concern here, which is you,
Yeah.
not them. Okay, I have no interest in resolving it in their interest.
I think if you deal with this lady, they'll go away.
Which is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But every time I kept speaking...
They're waiting to make sure she's okay. They're just looking after the
Yeah,
welfare.
what they're thinking is I'm going to drag her away.
Well, I think they'll go once you deal with this lady. What are you
Yeah.
going to do for her?
What I'm going to do with that, I'm going to try and work out what is going to happen with who should be in that house.
Okay.
Okay.
But is that not a civil dispute?
Well, this is the difficulty I've got. So, if I can establish the legal foundation and basis of that eviction notice, and whether there is an attached possession order or what, which I can't do now, once I figure that out, I know what I can do with this lady.
Possession 9/10 of the law. They're in the property. It's got her name on the register.
It has, hasn't it?
Yes.
So where are you going to go with this?
That's what I can't answer that question because I haven't got all the information.
So you're going to get a
I
call.
plan to go to court.
Yes. That's why I keep getting in my van and making phone calls. I'm genuinely, you might not believe it, I am genuinely working in the interest of this lady.
I believe you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Right,
let's see what
I'm
happens.
speaking
Yeah.
to my solicitors tomorrow,
Yeah.
who are going to apply to the court with the evidence to say this is fraudulent.
Put a temporary freeze on the possession order
Yes.
and the eviction notice,
Okay.
which would be a solution, wouldn't it?
Yes.
But I can't do that now. So what I've got to be careful is,
Well, the house isn't going anywhere.
it isn't, is
This
it?
Mr. Feehan's been waiting 10 years.
It has, yeah, right, so.
So there you have it. The sergeant appears to be appeasing the original perpetrator, who it is alleged stole the house in the first instance, and his current title at the time of publication of this video is Legal Director at Addleshaw Goddard LLP, the international law firm claimed to be part of the Legal 500. Meet Andy Feehan, the man at the heart of instigating this controversy. Let's just watch as a recap the way the police sergeant and two of his colleagues acted towards being legally and lawfully trespassed by the people.
Now, what's your name? Yeah, where's your warrant card? No, don't. Get him off. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Does this look like police fighting crime? Or getting involved in civil disputes, while at the same time appearing to turn a blind eye to the threats by security at this home?
Stop and reach the peace.
Right, the police are obviously determined
Excuse me.
looks like the police have actually climbed the wall for whatever reason.
Aggravated trespass.
I'm not sure how the police are going to justify this.
That's assault! That's assault! That's assault!
Are they police officers, constables, or both? If the police investigate and did their job properly, people would be able to relax more. Unfortunately, the way things appear to be in our modern day society, the police appear to be technically terrorising people and not upholding the fundamental human rights of every individual impartially.
Yeah, you criminals, you're going all over the internet, all over the world. We're going to make sure everyone finds out where you all live, what pubs you drink in, yeah? And we'll get the local residents to come in and see it, alright? And your open arrest to the other two officers is still standing, okay?
What did this police sergeant actually want to do that appears to be in favour of the security and Mr. Feehan?
What I want to do is I want to reach a resolution which is in the best interests of everybody here, including this lady, which I think, without being rude to you, your lot, I couldn't give two hoots about you. Okay, you're here. Some of your gentlemen have been extremely abusive.
Okay.
If you get me away when I'm trying to do something and start shouting and threatening my family, why should I stand for that? That's disgusting and disgraceful behaviour. I didn't rise to it, but turning around and saying, I'm going to find where you drink, where your wife and kids are, and I'm going to fuck them up, is disgusting.
You're criminals, you're going all over the internet, all over the world. Make sure everyone finds out where you all live, what pubs you're drinking, and they will get the local reprobates to come and see you. And the open arrest of the two officers is still standing. But did they say they were going to find out where his wife and kids are and go and fuck them up? And if this was said, it certainly is disgusting. But why did the sergeant not arrest them for making the threats towards his family? If that was the case, maybe, just maybe, he would have had to justify on paperwork why he entered the land unwelcomed.
But what if I do have a family that concerns me? And
I will certainly feed that back, yeah, of course.
It's disgusting because you want me to be professional and act in a certain way, which I've done, and yet I'm expected to deal with that. I don't think that's appropriate. And for a lot of what's been said, forget what's going on with this lady, who's actually been the one that's put out in every way, shape and form. Representing this lady, you've made her look like a right buffoon.
Well, can I just say this? I'm not trying to defend anybody here, but there's a lot of this been going on for a long time, and a lot of these people have seen a lot of this before.
Right to turn around and say you're going to fuck my wife?
No, it doesn't.
Absolutely
No, it doesn't.
not. It's disgusting. The officers in there, I'm going to fuck you over as well. It's disgusting. It doesn't get.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, but
Yeah,
I'll take your word for it.
disgusting.
Okay.
I wouldn't have said that.
I haven't said that.
No,
No.
I didn't say. I said the gentleman over there. No,
All right.
you know, we're talking similar. It's all on our cameras.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
disgusting behaviour and it's highly unacceptable. And you're meant to be representing this poor lady here who's got a genuine claim, genuine concern that she's been put out, and that's the representation she's getting.
Okay.
Right. What do you think my attitude is now?
I think you make a valid point.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is try and find a resolution that is in the best interest of everybody here.
Can I just say that we did not understand. I knew that this was wrong all the way through because I've still got the money to pay.
Yeah.
They wouldn't accept it.
No, that's
so
frustrating.
Yes, it is very. So why would they take the farm off me when I'm paying and I've got
I don't.
I have a
don't
full
know.
and final settlement that the
don't.
court said they had to agree to.
I don't know.
Yeah. So we only found out basically when I went to the bank.
Your people that are arguing, do you want to tell them to stop?
Dear.
They're representing you. If this carries on, people are going to start getting locked up regardless of what this lady's issue is.
They're arguing with the
Yeah, I know.
security. That needs to stop.
It does, yeah. But who's instigating it?
Article 8 of the Human Rights Act 1998, in government legislation and in combination with a constable's oath to uphold fundamental human rights, the constables should be telling the aggressors to stay away from the people until a full and thorough investigation has taken place. This will be deemed acting impartially. We all have a right to respect for our private and family life. The police many times never investigate fraud allegations. So we've got the police station behind you now.
Yeah, it's just on that corner there. Yeah, Little Park Street here in Coventry. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to give them some paperwork which explains all the fraud that's going on, what section they've broken, this, that and the other. Let them read that first, if they're prepared to read it. If not, I'll have to read it out to them. And then say, there's the warrant I've been issued, there's no stamp on it, there's no signature on it, no nothing. So that's fraud, and that is colluding with that. So it's all fraud. Can you please do something about it, investigate it, and can have a crime number to show me that you are doing it?
In fact, the police don't even record your crime allegation, and they send you away to report to action fraud. When a police officer does not take your allegations seriously of any crime, then they are in breach of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, Section 26. What the police should do is this: record your allegation and give you a log or crime reference number. Then the police should do one of two things: investigate it themselves, or pass it on to Action Fraud to investigate. Instead, they just treat you with contempt, act without integrity, and then sweep you under the carpet.
You don't know the situation and I do. It's fraud.
Actual fraud.
Yeah.
Contact number, but I don't think it's something that we would get involved
No, I know, because you're all in it together. You're all corporations, you've all got DUNS numbers.
Is it hard to prove fraud?
I think not. I have got many, many, many cases of fraud, but what's happened is I can't. This is my personal opinion, all right, and this is what I think has happened. To eliminate fraud, they've created action fraud. Now there was and anything with the word fraud in it, it's the F word, it gets diverted to action fraud. Now, only 1% of what goes to action fraud gets investigated, and only 1% of that gets convicted. So you've got a fantastic chance of getting away with fraud in this country.
You're all in it together. You're all corporations. You've all got DUNS numbers. And that's a fact. Thank you.
Have you finished?
Yeah, they won't see me, and I knew they wouldn't. I told you that.
All right. So what would you like to say to the police as a reference point at this time?
At the end of the day, they're not doing their job.
How many times have people watching these kinds of videos found the police to be acting with integrity and impartiality?
We have your warrant cards as well, because we need to establish with your warrant cards we'll put you in the open constable. Yeah. And then if you just want to refuse to give us that, if you just want to give us your collar number, there's your admission that you're working at the corporation. So can we have your warrant cards, please?
Let's take a look at a constable's oath in the Police Reform Act 2002, because some very interesting changes took place and went unnoticed by people in society. A constable's oath changed to exclude our sovereign lady in 406 to a new oath in 407. I have highlighted in red the differences in the original oath to the new version for quick reference. 406, existing form of declaration. Notice how it says, our sovereign lady, and also Her Majesty's subjects. And as you can see in 407, it is slightly longer, and instead of subjects, it states to prevent all offences against people and property. Why was this changed in 2002? So for quick reference, a police officer's oath is included in the Police Act 1996, and this prescribed form of wording is set out in Schedule 4 as follows. I, do solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm. Well, I don't need to read it out. It's there for you to see. Check it out for yourself. But if you did notice, there is no mention of police officer's oath, only constables, and therefore could easily be deemed that police officers are not constables at the same time as each identification title, and therefore deemed police officers may very well be acting ultra vires. The Latin phrase intra vires means inside the powers, and it is often used to contrast something that is ultra vires, outside the powers. Human Rights Act 1998, Article 8, Subsection 1, and this is government legislation. Everyone has the right to respect for his private and family life, his home, and his correspondence. Then interestingly, Subsection 2 states, there shall be no interference by public authority with the exercise of this right, except such as is in accordance with the law and is necessary in a democratic society in the interest of national security, public safety, or the economic well-being of the country, for the prevention of disorder or crime, protection of health or morals, or for the protection of the rights and freedoms of others. Now it might sound complicated, but it's very simple. This is not a police matter, and it certainly isn't a constable's matter, unless they're going to investigate allegations of fraud in a criminal jurisdiction. Fraud is an either way offence, and it's indictable. So why are the police sweeping people under the carpet? Aggravated trespass.
Now that you've established this is a civil matter, the homeowner is still here.
Yeah.
She has a right to remove people who are trespassers.
Yeah.
If she advises them 3 times and they don't leave, she has a right to remove them herself.
Yeah. Could you possibly, well, if you don't want to remove them, could you arrest them then?
No.
Because they've been stealing electricity from my home.
I'm going to advise you, there's more than one of them,
You're not gonna
so the
do
police can assist. There's 2, and that's in your legislation. There's more than one. Check it up.
You've got about 15 of you.
No, that's beside the point. You're here for a prevention of breach of the peace.
You can ask them to leave. Yeah, exactly.
And you know what's about to happen. You know what's about to happen. They're going to be asked to leave, and you're driving away. You can assist in removal of trespassers. You can assist. There's more than one. There's more than one, and you know it.
In trespass cases like those seen in many videos, when security are asked to leave the land, etc., the police can assist in the removal of 2 or more trespassers. A trespass can easily be deemed aggravated if trespassers do not leave when asked to do so due to Article 8 of the Human Rights Act 1998. Everyone has the right to respect for his private and family life, his home, and his correspondence. On reflection, What are your thoughts on these grave matters of public concern? And should the security be allowed to stay outside the property when their job has ended by the people? Many people would say no, because that's just to antagonise the situation, harass the homeowner, therefore in breach of Article 8, the Human Rights Act, 1998. Many people would say this police sergeant should now reflect. And finally, the statement by the police officer with the allegations based on what is only deemed as hearsay, if it was true, then why didn't the police sergeant arrest somebody in the office of constable?